Well, if you thought temperatures were above normal today, certainly the case. Our normal highs for this time of year are dropping steadily, and for Boise, it's in the upper 40s. We were soaring into the 60s today, and the reason for it, and I talked about this late last week, the southwesterly flow from the jet stream transporting milder weather from the southwest up into our neck of the woods, while the cold air, look at it plunging down into the eastern Pacific. That's where the cold air is in response to that mild weather shooting out ahead of it. And the weather pattern's not changing much. We thought maybe this low would come blasting on in. It's going to hang out here. It's going to break away and sit and spin here off the coast for a little while before it starts to move in, and then it will mostly move into our south and not affect us. And the cool weather is going to stay to the west and to the south. And so we've got another very mild day coming in for tomorrow with that southwesterly flow. Still a lot of cloud cover, but then the clouds will break, and we're still going to keep temperatures above normal through most of the week until we get maybe towards next weekend. We'll start to see some changes coming in. So take a look at these numbers here coming up for tomorrow. At least 64 in Boise, 63 in Twin Falls. Normal high temperature for Boise is 49, 50s across the rest of the west. So temperatures have been very mild, well above normal, not just for the Treasure Valley in Idaho, but for the entire Northwest. So it's hard to make snow for the ski areas. I know we're trying to get skiing in by the third week of November. It's a tough weather pattern, but we are going to see a change coming in. Much cooler temperatures will be headed in our direction. This is my Scott score for the day for Boise, and it pretty much sets up for Twin Falls as well tomorrow. A 7 out of 10, because this time of year we'd expect temperatures to be in the upper 40s, way mild up there in the mid 60s again. So we've got a green on the temperatures. Cloud cover, can't quite go green with that because we have a lot of these high clouds that will be streaming by during the day tomorrow. Wind chill, we might notice it in the morning, but when the temperature starts soaring, you really don't notice it at all. So a pretty comfortable day coming up. In the Valley County area, you saw a lot of cloud cover here. Tomorrow we're going to keep the cloud cover around as well, but look at the temperatures. Wow, 48 degrees today, 50 degrees tomorrow, and near 50 pretty much right through Wednesday. Broken cloud cover, and then over Thursday and Friday we'll start to bring those temperatures down, but not much, still in the mid 40s. So even into the end of next week, we're still above normal. It's not till next weekend that this ridge of high pressure will start to break down and will bring some of the cooler weather in. So there's snow in the higher peaks there, the Pioneer Mountains from northeast Sun Valley there, but look at this forecast here. How are you going to make snow on the resort when you've got these low temperatures? These are low temperatures in town. It'll get colder on the mountain, and they might be able to make a little snow, but it's almost futile because temperatures are warming up so much. Again, these are valley temperatures, not the mountain, but near 50, pretty much right through the entire week here. Eventually, a colder weather pattern is going to work its way in. In fact, we take a look at our future cast here. We see that it looks like clear skies, but those high clouds, again, will continue to be streaming on by from southwest to northeast. But in general, it's just a mild flow of air coming in. On Tuesday, this moisture is going to go by to the west with another warm front, so we're not going to get rain out of that. But if we look at the 8 to 14 day outlook, here's a change coming in. Cooler than normal weather is going to come in across the northwest, and above normal precipitation here, this wetter than normal. So that increases our chances of getting snow in the mountains. I want to show you this forecast here. We're going to look ahead to the European computer model. Look at this. Starts next weekend, say Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday, and then into the middle part of next week. It's even showing some snow in the valleys. Now, this is probably not going to happen, but it's not out of the question. But it's going to have to get a lot colder for this to happen, and I do expect it to come on in. So here's the Treasure Valley forecast for tomorrow. Another very mild day, 65 in Boise, probably a little milder in the western part of the valley. So what you had today is going to come in tomorrow. A lot of high clouds, same thing in the west central mountains, not very cold in the morning. Riggins hit 64 degrees, McCall at 50, Stanley at 53. Look at Sun Valley at 51 degrees tomorrow. Pretty impressive for the Magic Valley. Above 60 in Hagerman, and above 60 pretty much most locations in the valley with some cloud cover. Here's that extended forecast, keeping it mild all week long. Look at these 50s and 60s. Next weekend, we start to drop with the temperatures going into the 40s in the Wood River Valley. And for the Treasure Valley, my extended forecast, 7s on my Scott score for the next few days. Look at the temperatures in the 60s. Even on Friday, it's still 56. And by Sunday, we're still above normal, but it's finally cooling down.